Our Talking Heads podcast show with Dave D now comes straight to you, completely free, wherever you are. Whether you're at home, commuting, or on the go, you can tune in to our engaging conversations with industry experts, thought leaders, and fascinating guests at no cost to you. How to listen for free. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. Just hit play on your phone. Download our episodes on your computer. Stream directly from our website or your favorite podcast app. Never miss an episode. Subscribe and get notified when new content drops. No subscriptions, no hidden fees, just great content delivered to you effortlessly. Enjoy the show.
Lovely. We're live. We're down here, and we're trying to get everything working because we're having glitches. What did you ask me, by the way?
The keyboard.
Oh, the keyboard. Have you? Okay, right. Okay.
Shabadengi.
How you doing, my man?
I'm good. It's been an eventful week. You know, Songkran was absolutely mental this year. A lot of people even agree with me that it was actually one of the most biggest, biggest gatherings ever. Over 450,000 tourists came. That's including the Thais, obviously, from their province. But yeah, it was absolutely mental. I mean, if people know what it's like over in Songkran, it's jam-packed on the road. You can't get nowhere. You're constantly being wet by water. Crazy Thais was dancing to K-pop, funky. It's just, I mean, one day is good enough. After a while,
we have it quite a few nights here, quite a few days here, don't we? I think
yeah.
Is it like from the sort of 13th to the 19th or something?
Yeah, 13th to the 19th. But I tell you what, though, one thing I will be very happy about is that Dengue Nation was booked every single day for Songkran.
You was doing your thing, was you?
Man, I was terrorising it. It was great. I done Ting Tong Bar 2.
I love that name. I love that name.
Do you know what? Give a shout out to Kay. Give a shout out to Mick over there and all the girls and the staff. I mean, you got to realize one thing. I mean, that Ting Tong Bar 2 absolutely got set on fire. It was good. People was enjoying the vibe. Great comments, great banter. The only problem was the sound system was outside. So I was using my initiative on fixing the sound very quickly, because when you have music what's outdoors, it's got that little to it, so you got to make sure you got the levels good. So yeah, sometimes it sounded a bit funky, but everyone else loved it. People was buzzing about it, which was great.
If you're around, let me just say, if you're around and you've been around Songkran and you've got some stories to tell us, please do tell us. By the way, coming up on Pattaya and on Talking Heads very soon, of course, if you've got a video and we vet it and we like it, we will pay you for it. So that's all coming up in the future.
Yeah, also about Songkran as well. I mean, I had a couple of people who I knew, and I'm pretty sure other people knew, that had an accident over there. There was quite a few very, very serious accidents. There was one on Soy Lenki. Did you hear about the guy on the motorbike?
No, I didn't. Please tell.
Yeah, well, you see with the water, you know, people get a bit too blind with what they're doing and a bit too careless. And it looked like on the video where a little young kid's run out to throw water on somebody, and a bike's come past and was head-on collisioned. Now the guy, I actually seen photos of the guy who rode the bike. He was in a mess. He was in a real mess. From
crashing, yeah?
Yeah.
You okay there?
Yeah, he was in a bike.
Am I keeping you up? Am I keeping you up?
I'm always up. I never sleep sometimes. But yeah, that guy there, he looked in a right mess. Very bad. And then there's a few more. I think there was over 2,000 injuries.
There was, I can tell you, there was just under 2,000 injuries.
Okay, so
and 253 people lost their lives.
Wow. See, I didn't think it was that quite much then. I thought I was about to say about 11 or 12, but
no.
250
over Thailand, 253.
You got to look at it like this, Dengles. I mean, if you're in Songkran and every single year the numbers go for the death toll, wouldn't they do something about it?
I mean, let me put it this way for you. Here's a quick one for you. Estimated road deaths, okay, in Thailand. Estimated road deaths in Thailand. What do you think that is?
Well, I can say I've lost a few friends to the road out here.
We all have.
So, I mean, considering, you know, R.I.P. Snowball, R.I.P. James Young, there's some friends of mine who lost their lives on, the motorbike. I mean, you've got to be very careful. I tell everybody, I was on the mic as well, telling everybody, be careful, take precaution, be safety, because you've got to warn them, because sometimes you have no sense of any danger out here, do they? I mean, the bonkers.
Well, they just don't. They just sort of like, they just open up. And even when they pull out of junctions, they never look.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm protected.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea.
I'd say estimation of the roads.
Yeah, go on.
Last year?
Yeah.
Well, definitely over 2,000.
Okay, I'm going to give you a big surprise, okay? Last year, killed on Thai roads, 18,218. That gives you an average of roughly 50 a day.
Wow. And that also...
That's crazy.
And that's also must explain to people how actually big Thailand actually is.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Well, yeah, we've got what?
Don't say that. I've got to drive to Ubon Ratchathani tomorrow.
67 million people live in Thailand. Do you know 67 million people live in Thailand roughly? 94 million phones. Work that one out.
Wow.
Yeah. Put that in your head. And the thing that you can't sort of... I watched a program the other day on phones, and I mean, we throw away a day, 6 million phones around the world.
6 million phones we throw away?
A day.
Wow.
A day.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. If they brought back the Motorola MR1s, yeah, where you had the aerial, put the flap down, I'd be using that, mate, because you had no problems with phones them days.
You didn't.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Now it's like... I mean, I was speaking to someone the other day about all the technology and that. I mean, the phone itself, I mean, if you got your phone in your hand, you got to think the phone is your body, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Then you got the casing, yeah, your screen protector, there you close. Then you got the brain. The brain is, the antenna, the network. Then you got the heart, which is the SIM card, yeah? Then when you go to sleep, they put it on charge. It's completely copying a man's or a woman's, body, that language. It reads everything you say. And
it's
you know
an
what?
Extension, isn't it?
And you know what? As people online as well, yeah, of course. And as people online, people used to call me paranoid back in the day because I used to say, if you're on the phone, don't talk something out of text or terms. Talk in the code if you can. It's one of them ones. It's a private conversation, so you want to keep everything in house. But when you start saying certain words, they all get triggered and stuff. And this is from years ago. Now it's actually came out, and we already knew this, everybody. But now it's came out blatantly that
I think AI existed 20 years ago.
AI existed 20 years ago.
So all they're doing now is just saying, hey, look, now you can use it.
It's one of them ones where, I mean, if they're actually admitting to you that they are listening to your phone,
it's a given. It's a given. It's
facts on facts.
Facts on facts.
And do you know what? It's like, can you remember the codes and stuff you used to get, like ***124 and do that?
Yes.
Well, I knew some of these codes back in the day where you could withhold your number.
And extend you and all those
and things like that. Now, really and truly, people need to look at their mobile phone very, very, very more detailed, because if you go into your settings and stuff, you have advanced settings and stuff like that, it even tells you on there, turn off microphone, turn off this, turn off that, add this for battery power. So all these little tricks are in the phone already. But when it comes down to it, people are so oblivious to it, they just carry on doing the normal thing and then think that nothing's going to happen. Well, guess what? Now, it's all happening. I mean, your pictures you put up online, you think they've disappeared somewhere. Do you know what I done the other day, which was pretty good? I was scrolling, yeah? I got in the scroll world, yeah? And I started figuring out the scroll world, right? I love it. So I was getting all these codes and stuff. I had to unlock the phone, so I was doing it on my phone. All that works. It works, right? Yeah. And then it goes, Google your name, see what happens. Why did I find about 5 different news articles that I've not even seen yet?
With your name in,
And it was sick. I go, boy, what's this? What's that? And you know what? You'd be surprised what you find if you Google your name. And
so here's an interesting one for you, Danny, okay? I know this anyway because I know that it works, okay? You ready? *#0228# is how you extend your battery life when it's on 0.
Oh, when it's on 0?
When it's on 0 and it says you've got no battery, just put that into your phone and I'll give you another percentage of your battery.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's also, but here's a checklist for you. I just want you to say, yeah, that's true, or yes, they don't, okay? Be respectful in Thailand. Remember that these are all the things that you cannot do in Thailand, all right? So I want when it's Songkran, I want you to tick them off and just tell me they definitely don't do this. So they definitely don't dress improper, do they? They always dress like they should do in Thailand when it comes to Songkran, yes? They don't sort of like wear a swimsuit, do they?
No, they don't.
They don't throw ice cold water, do they?
Yes, they do.
They don't throw talcum powder, do they?
No, they don't.
Ooh, they don't throw water at motorbike drivers with ice cubes in.
Yes, they do.
And avoid touching anybody's head.
Yes, they do.
So there we go. I mean, those are things that they say you must read before you come here. For
I like that game. Do you know what I did with someone the other day? I played a game as well. So what was it? You had a choice out of two, yeah. So you'd have all these different answers, like you said just then, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty good because you got to think fast. You can't say no other answer as well. So I came with like pizza or pasta,
pizza,
lasagna or bolognese,
lasagna,
Coca-Cola or Pepsi,
Coca-Cola,
same thing. Milkshake or ice cream,
yeah, milkshake,
Jamaican or Indian,
Jamaican,
Chinese or Thai.
Thai.
Oh, Chinese is good sometimes. Kebab or chips and curry.
Whoa, now you've put me in a corner. Now you've put me in a corner. I'm going to have to go for chips and curry.
Wrap or baguette?
Wrap or baguette? Wrap.
Burger or sandwich?
Sandwich.
Chicken or beef?
Chicken.
Beef or pork?
Pork.
Beef or beef? But you see what I mean? The other day when my brain was...
My answers were okay, weren't they, surely?
You're bang on point.
Yeah.
But the other day I had more creative questions, or creative pairs to do. So it's like you come with something where you know it's a trick question because you like both of them. But it's like carbonara or bolognese or macaroni and cheese and stuff like that. But you know it is, when your brain's got to think fast, it's pretty good because that's what the game show is all about.
I think one of the things that I've seen on TV that was really poignant in what you're talking about is this, that a lot of us go out and we buy telephones, and what do they have on them when we buy them? They have factory settings.
Yeah. And,
so we have to be careful with factory settings.
Yeah, because if you reset the factory settings, the whole phone's gone kaput, right?
Yep, it would just go back to the whole thing would just go back to how it came out of the factory. So it goes back to all their settings, and it could clear everything that you put on it.
And majority of people, when they get a phone, they only know about factory settings.
They need to go into the recording, the voice recorders on still. The cameras always on. All these turning off.
Well, people didn't realise before. I mean, like. But some people do it when you have your computer or laptop. If you've got a camera on there, you probably put like a little sticker on top of it, and that.
Always.
And it's not called being paranoid. I mean, Edward Snowden. Was it Edward Snowden?
Snowden, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he exploited it a long time ago. Do you think that's been forgotten about? No. And then you've got these smart TVs. But now you've got smart fridges, smart mics, smart microphones, smart toasters. More like, give me a stupid TV and stupid fridge and a stupid toaster, because they ain't listening. The smart ones are basically listening.
There's a lot.
We know what you're doing.
It's like Apple now, right? The new Apple phone. It was on TV the other day. I watched a program about it. The new Apple phone cost exactly $25 to produce. It's on the market at $1,300. It's sealed completely, so you can't repair it.
What's that?
It's sealed completely. It's glued. The whole back's glued. The battery's glued. The whole thing's glued inside. So there's no way now that you can do personal repairs on them.
Wow.
They're making it even harder now. So what they want to do, like I said, 6 million phones a day were thrown away around the world every day. And of course, what they're doing now is basically making it, because if they come out with a new product, somewhere along the line, that product's got to go out of date, and becomes an old product, because they come out with new products to say this product is better than that product now. So they want you to throw that away and buy another product. Well, $25 to $30 and $1,300 selling price.
Well, as you said that, it brought me on to the point as well where you said, they get a new product to bring it out. Like you said before, AI's been around for 20 odd years, but you only know about it now.
Yeah.
When you get these phones, right, iPhones, and mainly the iPhones really, you get an iPhone, what's iPhone 12, or I don't know which number it's on now, but you get an iPhone 12. 3 months later, iPhone 12.5 comes out.
Yeah.
3 months later, iPhone 13 comes out. So check this out. All what's on, I know this for a fact as well, because I was actually told by a technician in the iPhone department before, that every new iPhone that comes out is only a feature that's added.
Absolutely. That's
one
been proven,
feature.
Proven.
Right?
Proven
So you got to realize that you've probably got 20, 30, 40 features lined up. So you can let a new phone out every time you want to add a feature. So whether it's a megapixel or a new app or something different. But this is where you get the problems with the society as a whole, such as the ego system. Because you go to work, hard work every day, yeah? And you think, I get this much money, so I'm going to put some money aside so I can save up for this iPhone 12, right? And then you're there saving all your money, and you finally buy it, and you're happy as Larry. But then next week, the iPhone 12.5 comes out, and then Mr. I&T over there gets it on finance. But you've saved your hard-earned money, and now you're in that debate, I worked hard for this. And this is where the debate comes, and obviously the argument comes in, where, oh, mine's better than yours, or this is better than yours. And that there is all part of the actual social matrix that they say, because they want everything to be an argument, and they want everything to be a debate, just so you can have some kind of confrontation with another. You know what I mean? And I mean, the other day I had a conversation about Android and iPhone. When you think of it, they're all the same. They are the same.
It's just a different process that they use it. I want to just look at a guy that's just sent me a message. Okay, says Dave, yeah, the million a day used to be whatever. Now he says, just to give you an idea. Okay, he says the international waste throw away 5 billion in 2002. They threw away 5.3 billion phones. Billion, not million.
So where would them phones go?
Well, some go into landfill. Of course, some are taken out for the gold and everything that's in them, and some are revamped and given to third world countries.
Okay. And graphene is something what's in the phones, right?
What is it?
Graphene.
Graphite?
It's one of them.
Yeah.
That's the I don't know what it is, but it's supposed to be inside every single phone.
Right.
And they've used this for part of the old little ANI bases and stuff like that. And I don't know exactly what it is, if someone can help me out with it, but it looks like a black matter, a black tar.
Yeah.
And if it's broken up, when it sees it, clumps,
Oh,
and goes together.
Right,
and it can mold into any shape. It can go anywhere. It's unbreakable. And it's got very, very...
11,000 phones a day are stolen.
Yeah, not surprised about that.
That's 11,000 phones a day.
I mean, stealing phones these days,
but it's your life.
Why would you want to steal a phone when it's all tracked and traced?
Yeah. But they, they hack them and they can do lots of things. At the end, it's your life in a box, isn't it?
If you hack the phone, right, then you're not going to be able to use it roughly for what it is, because it's going to have a tracer on it, and it's going to have.
They can take all that away.
Yeah, it's going to get. Well, I think some of them are quite hard to work if you get one.
It's getting harder. Can we have a track?
Yeah, sure.
Somebody saying, great, lovely to hear you guys, but can I have some music, please?
Well, normally you're always moaning about we talk too much.
That's it. Now they're moaning today that we don't play a track for them.
Yeah,
Can't you see? Can't please everybody.
Shabba-dengi.
They're all Maradonas, that's what they are. Right, let's have a track, okay? Wherever you are, thanks for joining us. We're here for the next 30 minutes or so, talking about whatever.
We've got a short podcast there, haven't we? Because, you got to pick up the children and, So,
it's life is today. It's a busy life today. As you can see outside the backlights and Bangkok.
Shout out to, Cap TV, as you can see. One of the new people on the block from USA. Shout out to Lynx. Shout out to all my supporters, everyone around the world. And also don't forget my father is suffering from Huntington's disease. Support your people.
Thoughts are with you.
Levels.
Definitely is. And welcome back, wherever you are.
like that one, did you?
I love that one. I like it because that's, you know, people expect us to like give it some jip sometimes, and putting something on like that is just nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all part of my character as well. It's like, you know, I like a bit calmness sometimes. I mean, I do all different styles. I mean, obviously they wanted a bit of music, so, you know, I gave them the music about the freestyle, you know, just the harmony and the frequency. And the vibrations is what's the main thing what we send out there. If you send good vibrations out there,
as we know, vibes and bass is good for people. It can give music is probably one of the best medicines in the world.
It's 100% the best medicine in the world, and it actually is a medicine. I mean, I've got a guy who I met, this guy here called Kappa. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to music as well. And it's like, you see each different genre, so to say. Each genre of music has their own vibration, okay? And people don't really look into it like that. But you see, you've got your drill music, yeah, which is very hard, very aggressive. The words are aggressive. And the people who are making the music, they don't make versatile music. They stick to their own genre. And they're in that lifeline. So their ancestors, the people, the elders, they're forever chasing the same attitude, and the people listening to it have the same attitude. Again, you've got the hard rock music, the heavy metal, the crowd of the people, the vibration of it is very dark, very deep. You have mosh pits where people are running around elbow in the face and stuff. But it's
what's that? What is that?
Heavy metal.
No, these are mosh. What's that?
Mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
Yeah, so you know what a mosh pit is, don't you? When then goes.
Tell me.
The mosh pit is where you're in it mainly happens in a rock kind of.
Oh, you mean where they're all like at the front?
No,
what is that?
They create a circle, right?
Okay.
And then you got the music going on, and then like when it's about to hit down on the baseline drop, they all run at each other like bloody Sparta gladiators.
Do they?
And you Google now quickly while you're on there, mosh pit, yeah.
I get you.
And they all run in, and they literally, it's like a free for all Royal Rumble, and
I've seen it now.
smashing.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what? None of them look like they get injured. They're all just having a good time dancing.
I know what you mean now. They're all pushing each other.
But I mean, that vibration there isn't really a good vibration, is it?
No.
And then you got the people who are, you know, have a household name in the music business. Your Ariana Grandes, your Britney Spears and stuff like that. I mean, you look how they look now. I mean, they don't look really happy, do they? They don't look really.
Very many of them happy. Don't look like.
Well, that's what I mean. It's all got onto a bit of a different kind of wavelength. And I mentioned it to the guy the other day. When I've been on a stage a few times, like the big stages, I sort of go into an out of character experience where I can see myself on the stage, and it feels amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great feeling. I go into like a whoom, and then I
Your
hit
zone.
I don't know if it's a zone or what, because it's an experience that I've experienced, but I'm not used to experiencing, if that makes sense. So when I'm saying I'm looking out for myself, I'm in that, like, I know I control the crowd. I know my voice is what they're hearing. So if I could say jump, they will jump.
Well, that's it. That's part of it.
And then I looked into a deeper way. I thought, now I see how these artists, these global artists feel when they're on the stage, because when they're on the stage and they actually know that they've got the crowd at their feet, they're not their selves. They're their alter ego, they're their character, they're the artist performing, yeah? So if you're performing and you're letting off all this energy, all this aura to a 30, 40,000, if not more, crowd of people, then you're going to obviously feel in domain of some kind of power and feel that you need to, you know, you've got to answer to something, because it's a weird feeling to say. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get like that, because I don't look at myself big-headed and think I'm going to go that far. But I've had a taste of that feeling, and that feeling is a great feeling. But if you got that every single week, you can see how it's easy for someone with power and knowledge to manipulate that person. Because you become a slave to your craft in a way, yeah?
You do. You become robotic.
Yeah, and that's why you have all these people who look outside the box and be like your manager or your record artist, and they say, okay, they're going to be doing this, the mind's going to be taken off over there, so they're not going to have time to focus on this. And that's where they can dip out the money and do these little, you know, back pocket money takes. And this is why I'm saying, like, you've got to make sure that you are in the right vibration musical field for you to do what you want to do, because this is why I class myself different, because I'm versatile, and
Well, that's the key.
yeah,
That's the key.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, I love my drill music. I love my hard music. I love it. But do you know, sometimes I do a jazz or the music we just heard then, the vibration different. When Mr. Vegas, you know, you listen to all of his songs. Right? In fact, we're gonna play Mr. Vegas in a minute, right? Because you can see what I mean. But with Mr. Vegas, right, the vibration you always hear is high, but it's always a good vibration. There's never a down vibration. And if people understand these things where you understand that music is the universal language of the world, then you'll understand that why it's all been controlled for us to be thinking.
We'll give it some vibes.
Mr. Vegas.
I'm going to give it Mr. Vegas in a minute. She's on there and she says, please play this for us, Dave.
Kung Fu.
Love it. Listen to those vibes. Just take it.
But this is what I mean, vibrations, though. And that music there is like an Indian, isn't it? Everybody
was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There was funky Billy Chin and little Sammy Chung. He said, here comes the big boss. Let's get it on. We took a bow and made a stand. Started swaying with the hand. Sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they did it with expert timing. Oh, yeah. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Make sure you have expert timing.
Dingy Nation is a new invasion.
Them can't stop me. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. Every day of my life, I am blessed. Give me now, me say me praise God. Straight, make money, money haters, man bad mind. God knows me love woman, me father him. That's why me born. Enough of them a try stop me fly past them straight. One heap of them a wicked, so what them in a rate. You know them want back still little food from me plate, but I got over devil a hell for them straight. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. Every day of my life, I am blessed. That bless me up, him watch over me. So when the wicked rise, judgment feed them. For 10 years, me a make it. Someday I had to sit down, but me a tour. Hands up from you, now bow stand. Well, I make me big up me friend them. Live up your rhythm, it have a prayer. Irish and chin, no worry, everything straight. See, I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake haters. One bad mind. God knows me. Me love woman. Me father him. That's why me born. Enough of them a try stop me, me fly past them straight. One heap of them a wicked, so what them in a rate. You know them want back still little food from me plate, but I got over devil a hell for them straight. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. Every day of my life I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. Every day of my life I am blessed.
Love it, love it.
Find the perfect cozy retreat even on rainy
we
days.
got an advert there as well. Is it Mr. Vegas? Is it the
Mr. Vegas is one of the veterans.
Clifford Smith?
I don't know his real name, but he's one of the up greatest ones with the Beanie Mans. Is Wayne Wonders, all them people there. Is a lot more after Barry Salmon and stuff like that. But Mr. Vegas, right? He just brought a new song out this year called Alive.
Right.
Here you go.
Love it. I mean, I'm just having a quick look at him now. I mean, this guy.
It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, this is the guy. I've got the right guy here because there's a couple of Clifford Smith, 2019, December 1974, age 50, from Kingston, Jamaica.
Jamaica, stand up.
Jamaica, stand up.
See my family in Jamaica.
Mr. Vegas was
Well,
brought.
we are from Mia Pen.
Yeah,
Kingston far away from there still.
Right,
But
there we go.
there are plenty of artists over there, you know. And yeah, man, Mr. Vegas one all the time. You know, head high, killing Willie no. Yeah, that's Mr. Vegas, and that song still gets played to this day. He gets royalties, mate. Royalties.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Do you know
I love
what
that
you
one.
think about that?
I love that one.
Check that one then.
What's that?
A lot of the old school dancehall tracks, Beanie Man and them lot, they're still alive.
Yeah.
They're still alive.
Yep.
They still get played. I mean, Zimmer
And they still collect royalties.
still claim royalties.
Not the same as what it is today with the royalties. In fact, you know, in those days they probably got shafted on royalties. But, they're still collecting.
But just shows you that if you can make a song that still gets played to this day, right, without being remixed. I mean, you haven't got a Zimmer remix, have you? You haven't got a Heads High remix.
No. Well, I mean, no, there's things that I agree and disagree on.
No.
And that is, you got to remember, if somebody takes it and remixes it, he still gets all the royalties on it.
All right, okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
what I was saying was, like, you know, when you say the samples and that, right? And another song gets remixed, like next year will be another song. You never really know Zimmer or no Heads High in it, do you? So they've kept it that original, that culture. I mean, dancehall was one of the most profound musics around the 70s and 80s, strongly. Afro-funks came in, and that sort of took a big strong to the bass as well. Now you got a collaboration with Afro-funk and Jamaican, which you thought would never go together. But you know what? Music does go together.
All music goes together.
Music goes together.
It's down to the remix, it's down to the mixing, and it's down to the tracks that you put on. Thanks for that one. Somebody just said, never heard it before. Thanks a lot, guys. Mr. Vegas, I am blessed. There you go. Well, it's on YouTube. Have a listen to it.
Before we roll as well, let's keep it Mr. Vegas happy because I ain't got time to do a freestyle today.
Good.
So we're going to give it Alive,
which
is 2025.
Okay.
Mr. Vegas.
Okay, from all of us down here at the show, thanks a lot for joining us today. We're going to leave you with Mr. Vegas, and thanks for tuning in.
And also, Mr. Dengelstein, thank you as well. It's a pleasure to be on board. And
Always.
Also shout out everybody inside. Hold out my buddy. Hold out all the bars supporting me. And wherever you are in the world, have a slice of humble pie and take care of each other.
Okay, let's have a little bit of Mr. Vegas. See you
Staying
guys.
alive.
Bye-bye. Take care. A bit of is this live? Is it live? Oh, I like it already. Before
I've
it
never
starts.
heard this one, yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Boy. Last year rough like when dog a bark. But this year a beer happiness in our heart and God in our thoughts. 2025 and we're alive. This will be the year for you and I. We just standing by. Yes, we will survive. 2025 and we're alive. So all bad vibes.
Chiquita.
Respect every time.
Wagwan.
The boat, like one
Shadow.
second. Chiquitita. Yeah, Chiquitita. Love me, Chiquitita.
Ah, no move. We have something here. Hold on. New Year something. Boy. 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 Chiquitita. Tell them why you're in. You feel clean. Hold this. I go put them on and come back. Go on, go change and come back. Can I go change and come back? I'm God in our thoughts. 2025